Good morning. Welcome to Hunan's escape adventure. Sleepless, Hunan holds her daughter, ready to change. She wants to flee the island for a new life. Initially hesitant, Yangtze complies after hearing, "If you don't go, neither will I." After all, if they don't leave, Mum might be a lifelong target. At this moment, a boat is quickly approaching the island, arranged by Maylan for Hunan. Mother and daughter stroll towards the sea, dreaming of a brighter future. Spotting Maylan waving from the boat, Hunan's tense heart finally relaxed, but the next second, she freezes, realizing that the captain is none other than Wan Zhong's buddy. Talk about a twist. This guy says, "Just pay me," yet he hesitates, taking his sweet time counting the money after receiving Hunan's cash. Hunan casually turns her head and sees Wan Zhong glaring at her, instantly spooked, urging the man to paddle faster. But the old man is unfazed, just focused on counting the cash. In the end, Hunan still gets dragged back. Wan Zhong drags her by the hair, claiming he's educating her, while the old ladies around just watch the spectacle. Despite her pleas, she only gets a hard slap from Wan Zhong, bouncing back like a kicked sandbag. Witnessing this, Hunan madly grabs a stone to throw, but the old ladies intervene, pushing her down. Those old ladies scold her for throwing stones at her man. What a twisted sense of irony. Just because Wan Zhong agreed to take Hunan with the kid, they think she should be grateful, whatever that means. The absurdity fuels Hunan's rage, and she finally lets loose years of pent-up frustration. Wan Zhong lunges at her like a cat whose tail has just been stepped on. Yangtze tries to intervene, but gets thrown to the ground. Seizing the moment, she bites Wan Zhong's leg with all her strength, but he angrily flings her aside. Yangtze crashes heavily to the ground, losing consciousness instantly. Seeing this, Hunan feels like her heart is being ripped apart. She desperately crawls towards her daughter, unable to believe what is happening. Once she confirms her daughter has stopped breathing, she finally breaks down. She screams madly for the dirty crowd to leave, trying to scare these dramatic characters away. But then, a police officer arrives on the island. The officer glances at the body, sensing that Yangtze's death isn't as simple as everyone claims. In the face of questioning from those around them, a group of old ladies resolutely commence their meticulously prepared performance, truly a comedy nestled within a tragedy. Meanwhile, amidst this, Hunan continues to sob in anguish, and ultimately summons the courage to spill the beans and the truth. However, Wan Zhong was prepared with excuses, blaming Hunan and making her take the fall for the chaos. He shifts all the blame onto Hunan, claiming she wanted to take their daughter and that her refusal led to this tragedy. The officer seems unfazed, asking Hunan if that's really how it went. At this moment, Hunan can't find her voice. She slowly turns to Yuan, hoping for support. But under her gaze, he seems to be enchanted, replying that he doesn't know. In that instant, Hunan breaks down completely, realizing he won't step in to help her either. The group enthusiastically sees off the police, with Wan Zhong even slipping him a red envelope. Yangtze's case unceremoniously wraps up. The next day, Wan Zhong takes his brother to sell honey, while the island is full of old ladies, with just one forgetful old man around. Hunan, now without her daughter, toils away in the fields, seemingly oblivious to fatigue. As she digs up potatoes, she thinks, while the old ladies nearby sing and dance, completely ignoring her feelings. Suddenly, Hunan halts her work, looking up at the bright sun like she has received some kind of divine inspiration. She tosses down her tools, takes a refreshing gulp of water, and shouts at the old ladies, only to earn a round of laughter in return. Then, she whips out the sickle from the basket and swings it at an old lady's neck, and chaos erupts. The old lady trembles in fright, crawling away in a panic, but Hunan swiftly catches up, ending her tale. Next, Hunan pursues another fleeing old lady, successfully bagging a 3-hit combo. The aunt pleads for mercy at the cliff's edge, but Hunan shows no signs of stopping, slowly approaching. Terrified, the aunt leaps off, plunging into what she thinks is the ocean, but instead lands on a pile of rocks. And with that, the troublemaking old ladies are all out of the scene. What a relief! Before long, Wan Zhong and his brother return from the sea, and the atmosphere becomes instantly tense. Just as his brother is washing his face, Hunan unexpectedly shows up, looking a bit anxious. The man appears oblivious to the gravity of the situation. Hunan threatens him with the sickle, only to be stumbled upon by Yuan, creating a dramatic scene. Wan Zhong complains about his brother, thinking he went to find Hunan again. Suddenly, the boatman freezes, and following his gaze, Wanjong discovers his brother's head stuck in a branch. Hunan sneaks closer, but due to Haiyun's warning, Wanjong and the boatman snap back to reality, foiling Hunan's plot. Ultimately, Hunan gets caught, and Wanjong gives her a lesson before preparing to hand her over to the police. Hunan warns him that if she is taken by the police, she will expose Wanjong's dirty deeds, igniting his murderous intent. Wanjong angrily approaches Hunan, ready to act, but she makes a bizarre move. She licks the knife. This stuns Wanjong, making him slightly bashful, causing the knife to drop to the ground. But the next second, he screams in agony as Hunan bites off his finger. Talk about a jaw-dropping moment.